I give a brief explanation of what I do in a typical day as a small-scale farmer. First of all, I wake up at around 5, prepare my grandchildren to go to school. At 6, I go to the dairy where the cows are being milked. I see them that they are milked. After the milking, the animals are taken to pasture. Then I go for my breakfast. We go and I take the milk, prepare the milk for sale, because there is somewhere I'm selling the milk. So I have to see how much, and then I have my breakfast. I go for other duties. Then by 10 to 11, the cows are brought to the shed again for milking. I got a few animals that have milked thrice, so I milk them. I got a worker who milks those animals and then take them back to the pasture. Bit of lunch, rest. By 4:30, the animals are brought back for milking. So I milk them at around that time, up to around 5, let them rest in the shed. Now, after that, it is my time to rest. Just go and rest. It is in the evening, of course. Wait for my grandchildren to come, and that is the end of the day. Of course, we go to sleep after seeing the children have done their homework, and that is my typical day. 4 cows are being milked. One is undergoing steaming, is due to calve this month. That is, we count that one as dry, but it's being steamed. I got 2 which are dry. We are not milking them, they are just dry until when they are due for steaming. The rest are heifers. 2 heifers are in calf. There are others which have not been served. Those are the categories I have. With breeding, I have not much problem in service. They come on heat when they are due. That is maybe from 60 days after calving, 60 to 65. They come on heat. Service, I don't have many repeats, maybe 1 or 2, but it's only 1 repeat. I've never gone to 2, 3, no. Thereafter, we only wait and do the steaming. Stop milking and then do the steaming. Now, steaming has to be 2 months before they calve. You give the rightful meals, like the dairy meal, and add mineral salt, specific for dry cows. That will help the animals when they calve. They help with the not retaining the afterbath. They are very good. If you steam like that, you'll have no problem in that afterbath. It will just come. And of course, they become healthy. The calf will be very healthy when it is, when they calve, you will see a very healthy calf, at least about 40 to 45 kilos. That is good weight. The animal, of course, will be okay. It will have no problems. I have not experienced this problem of milk fever. I think it's because of that steaming and giving the minerals. I have no problem with that. Any other problem? No. Those are typical of a cow that calves. Milk fever, retention of afterbath, which I don't experience. I've not experienced. Vaccination is important. We have two vaccinations which we must attend to every year here. One is foot and mouth disease, lumpy skin, and 3, anthrax. These 3, the county government give us the vaccinations. They give us the program and they come around, they do the vaccinations. Now, with diseases like ECF, it's not so much currently. We don't experience so much of ECF. I think it's because of the dip we are using. It's very effective on ticks. So it is these vaccinations. And of course, we cannot forget rabies. When they are vaccinating against anthrax, they also bring vaccinations for rabies. We give to the dogs. So those dogs have to be vaccinated annually, as with the animals, with the cows. So those are about 4 vaccinations in every year. And those ones, I don't, it is not me to determine the date. It is the county government. They send the veterinarians to come and do the work. Of course, having notified us of the dates. And mine, I don't take them very far. I have my crash here, they will come and do it here. With a sick animal, you seek the services of a veterinarian. That is straight. You just go to a veterinarian, explain, and then the veterinarian attends to the animal. Mostly here we experience the problem of, what do you call this, pneumonia, ECF, and maybe anthrax, maybe foot and mouth. Yeah, those have to be treated. But we seek the services of a veterinarian straight away. You don't have to delay. So long as you notice an animal is not feeding well, is not in good health, it's not milking, just seek the services of a veterinarian. Now, one other thing is mastitis. Mastitis is common in this area. Not, of course, I have not experienced so much, but mastitis is another one which needs to be attended by a vet. Any sick animal will not feed. It will refuse to feed. The one which are being milked, you will not see the milk. The milk will drive. So those are clear signs that that animal is sick. Because it will not feed, it will not eat the grass, it will not drink water. That is straight away a good symptom that that animal is sick. So it's up to the vet to come and check and say the type of disease and treat, of course. Here we depend on the private practitioners. We don't have the government or the county vets. We depend on private vets. Not really, because you see, it depends on the type of sickness. There's a sickness that can be violent, like the rabies. So straight away you have to separate that animal. It will infect the rest. But diseases like ECF and any other, you only keep in a good place where the vet will come and treat. The first thing is get a qualified vet. There are so many quacks around who go around and pretend that they can treat animals. They are cheap, of course, and that is a good attraction to any farmer who has got a sick cow. But the danger is that that animal will die. So the only thing is to stick to a registered vet. We have the registered vets, so you have to seek their services, get their contact, so that you get a better, good treatment for your animal. But to depend on the quacks, there are even those who use local medicine, herbs, but I'm not advising anybody to use them. You will lose the animal. So get the services of a registered vet. How to identify them? You have to use your knowledge and visit them and know, because anyone can say it's registered. But if you ask them for registration certificates and what have you, and they've got identification cards, all those registered vets, they have their cards. So if you seek the services of the one who has got the cards, unless they cheat, but they are genuine people. So get the services of a registered vet. First of all is milk. I get milk for my family. I get milk for sale. This animal, if I want to dispose of it, I'll get good money when I want to sell it to either a butcher or somebody else who wants to go and keep. But we must register the animals so that you get good price. For a registered animal, you'll get better price like the non-registered one. So you get milk. After the milk, let's say the cow is old enough, you want to dispose of, you can get sales to a butcher. But some other farmers want to improve their stock. So you can have a good price again when you sell them. Right now, I'm selling at a good price if I want to sell an animal here, because they are registered. So once they know that it's a registered animal, I show them the records, production records. Of course, they will give me a better price. Actually, our value addition, the easiest one, is to make, I don't know what you call mala milk, not yogurt. But mala, it sells higher than the fresh milk. So actually, if you have much milk, you just make that mala and sell it to the consumers. That is much better. Now, with cutting costs of production, if you have good grass, and by good I mean if you have boma rods, if you have feed sorghum, those ones we can plant, you will harvest and feed your animals. That will cut the costs. That will cut the costs. Now, there are others who go to get, what do you call this, lucerne. Lucerne for protein. There are those trees like lucena. I have some lucena there. They are older now. And desmodium. You can supplement those ones in place of dairy meal. But to establish those ones, to establish that those protein plants takes time and requires of course, with us, we use rainwater. So if they are rain-fed, like this time when there was no rain, they dry off. So you have to go back to commercial feeds. That is commercial dairy milk. So that is a problem. Also, you can plant maize. Meal that is a gradient for making your own dairy milk. You'll only buy the cotton seed cake and other things. But the problem is that you are not getting quality cotton seed cake, wheat bran, and the rest of it, even if you have your maize. So the maize will still, your dairy mill you manufacture will still be low quality. I tried, I did it, but I found it's not. It's very expensive in the long run. So we try to get those commercial feeds from the manufacturers who are reliable. By reliable, I mean those farms that are well established, like Unga Limited. They got good quality, good quality dairy meal. But the rest are very commercial. They can sell anything. So in buying the dairy meal, try to get good quality products. You'll get a better price, but the cost, if you get the cost of transporting that to town and back, you see, it will reduce that. You see, the private dairies collect so much, such that their cost is covered. But as an individual, it will be expensive. It has been very difficult. We tried. It has been difficult. But if you can get a group that can come together and sell, of course, the transportation will be cheaper. And then you may get some higher prices. But it is hard. They will also think of their other lines. We have tried, but it has been difficult here. You know, we are near the town, so someone will come and pick and just go.